Episode 56, All the Everything Podcast. I'm Billy. That's Tim. Tim, happy Thanksgiving, buddy.
I know it's time of year again to give thanks, to be happy, to get hungry, and to really kind of settle into the transition between Halloween and into Christmas time. It's that
Right.
beautiful thing we all do. We get together with family. We love them. We hate them. We eat food. We regret it. And then all the self-loathing starts. Ladies and gentlemen, it's happy Thanksgiving time.
It's Thanksgiving. Turkey, 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 turkey.
I'm so ready to eat the Thanksgiving food too. I am
Yes.
ready for this moment. What about you?
Oh, gosh, we've already started our grocery shopping.
Yeah.
So we're getting everything ready. I do still have to order the turkey and the ham and all that goodness. So I cannot forget because, that would be awkward.
Yeah. Now, you got to remind everybody, you are the only person who does turkey, right? And the rest of your family does something different?
Yes. Well, Michelle will eat turkey too. I usually do a crock pot turkey.
Oh,
Since
okay,
it's
that's
just,
right.
yeah, it's like a turkey breast. But this year, my brother-in-law and sister-in-law and their kids are coming over. And so we're going to kind of get more of a traditional
Oh,
spread,
okay.
I guess, just because we have more people than normal.
Are you happy about that? Getting a big
I am.
traditional spread?
Yeah. I think because there's this barbecue place in town called Moe's Barbecue. It's downtown. It's on the strip, by the university. So I don't go down there a whole lot when the kids are in town because it's a madhouse down there.
Yeah, I
But
bet.
I went and had lunch with a buddy of mine a couple weeks ago, and he got the turkey. And he said, "Man, this turkey is just like
Oh, really?
perfection." And so he let me have a bite of it, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get some of this for Thanksgiving. He's like, oh yeah, they put orders in for Thanksgiving, so I'm gonna give them a call, get me a turkey from them. I'm gonna get me a
Do
honey
you think
baked ham.
it's going to be too late to get a turkey from there?
It could be, it might be,
Do you
but
want to pause this and go call him? Or call him live on the podcast right now. Let's
like,
see if
can
you
I
get
have a
rejected.
turkey, please? Dude, you should have called like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Shoot.
Yeah.
No, I
Welcome
think
to
it'll be fine.
November, dude. Yeah.
I know, right? I think it'll be okay. Hopefully it'll be okay. And if not, honey baked ham will have my back so they can do that. And if worst case worse, I'll just make my crock pot turkey.
There
It's
you go.
delicious. Just get
You
that
can't go
breast. It's
wrong.
easy peasy. So yeah, we'll make it work. That's what we do. We'll make it work.
Yeah. Well, we are excited. We had fun last year with Thanksgiving. We did like a whole March Madness type bracket for food. That was fun. We got hungry off of that. Talked about all our traditions and things like that. But, we can't give you the same old stuff we give you every year, right? We'll talk about some of the same things, but we had to change it up a little bit, and we cannot wait to get into it.
That's right.
Well, there ain't nothing to it but to do it. Are you ready, my friend?
You better believe it. Let's get into all the everything, y'all.
All the everything, we've got it all. We've got it all, small, weird, or tall. So grab your snacks, sit back, don't stress. Cause Tim and Billy talk about the randomness. Formation prone to UFOs. We'll take you where the weirdness goes. It's two guys talking way too loud about stuff that makes no sense, but we're kinda proud.
Well, welcome back to yet another amazing episode of All the Everything Podcast. As always, I'm one of your hosts, Tim Sawhook, and I'm joined by my man who likes to put the baster in places they shouldn't go. Ladies and gentlemen, Billy Parchman.
What does that mean?
You know what it means. He got in trouble with the police last year, so
can't be putting this stuff out on the internet.
he just based his turkey in that beautiful, beautiful crock pot. I had to throw him off. He didn't know it was coming. So,
man, I'm telling you, with the review of all the intros, man, it's gonna get us.
Yeah, I can't wait until next time. Yeah,
to
go over all those.
Oh man, but like we were saying earlier, it is almost Turkey Day, and we're really excited. We always, Tim, we always film these. We always film these right around lunchtime, and it's always before I eat. What's up
luckily,
with that? Like,
I had a Thanksgiving meal protein bar. It was actually tasted like a lemon cake, but anyhow, I had that because I knew we were going to be talking about food, and I was going to be like legit starving. So yeah,
I should know, but we've done this literally 56 times before. Like, I should know better to eat something before we actually
yes,
record,
you
especially
should. Yes, you should.
on episodes when we start talking about those beans, greens, tomatoes, potatoes, greens,
Mm,
beans, tomatoes,
mm,
potatoes.
mm, 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 mm.
So,
You should have
you
given
know,
me time to hit the DJ air horn. I would have been like, "Bam, ba, 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 ba."
what?
Well, I've totally sidetracked like our whole turkey vibe. But Billy, let's give it to him, man. What are we talking about today?
Yes. Okay. So today is a very special episode, obviously. And we have your back because today we're doing the All the Everything podcast survival guide to Thanksgiving. That's right. We're going to be helping you survive Turkey Day with all the random scenarios that might happen. We're
Yeah.
going to give you some solid, great, gravy advice. Yep.
It's to be really rich in flavor and full of seasoning as well. And it's like Billy said, help me help you. All right. So listen along and help me help you so you can survive your Thanksgiving. And let's be honest, Thanksgiving can be brutal. You're usually around your immediate family who you may see often, but then you have like the people on the peripheral who are like all of a sudden like in your house or at the thing and have lots of things to say. So
Mm-hmm.
it can be stressful. That's why there's a lot of alcohol sold the day before Thanksgiving
It's true.
by me.
No, you're the one buying it.
I am buying it. That's right. You're not buying it from me. I'm sorry. I'm not running a back office
Illegal.
ring of selling alcohol.
He's like, it's my bourbon. You cannot take my bourbon.
I will not sell my bourbon. But it is a decent amount of money, but no, I'm not selling it. I'm not selling it.
Who are you?
I'm just trying to survive every day. That's my survival guide is bourbon. So
there you go. Show's over. Bourbon.
Bourbon o'clock.
Would you like to start us off today with our survival guide to Thanksgiving, sir?
Yeah. So Billy came together with a really great list of all kinds of random scenarios that you could run into at Thanksgiving for sure. My first one is how to handle politics at Thanksgiving.
Oh,
and that's like a juggernaut thing right now. It's like you could say how to handle politics going to McDonald's. It's like it's everywhere, right? We're like encompassed by it. Is why we did the Some Good News last week.
That's exactly why we did it.
We did. And by the way, I heard from a lot of people they really loved that episode.
That was a fun episode.
Leslie was even saying you guys should do that once a month. Like it was like the most uplifting episode ever. So she enjoyed Some Good News.
Good.
I don't know if we'll do it every single month, but maybe every other month or something.
Yeah, it's needed. It is needed.
It is
sweet. It was a sweet episode.
Yeah, and if you've seen Billy's TikToks about crying, he has like 15 cuts of us both crying, reading, or watching each other. That was really hilarious. Anyhow, I'm going back. I'm jumping between episodes. I don't know what's going on with me today. Anyhow, so I mean, for me, if anyone brought up politics, I'd be like, change the subject immediately, right?
Right.
Just like yell jibber jabber, blah, 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 try to get their attention, and then they're like, "Wait, what's going on?
What's going on?"
Exactly. We don't need any of this nonsense. Let's keep on moving. Make them laugh. Put a roll in your mouth. Start choking. Fake. I thought about faking a seizure or just screaming diarrhea, and then people were like, "What? Diarrhea?"
What?
And that would also change. That would also change the tone and maybe make people think about not talking about politics. It's all about misdirection, right?
That's right. That is right.
All about misdirection. But I was asking ChatGPT some funny ones, and some of the answers they would have, like if anybody started, there's different ways they could bring up politics, right?
Yeah.
There was something that says, before you continue, I just need to ask, is this conversation gluten-free? Because I'm trying to avoid anything that makes me bloated or angry. That's one. You can use the kids as an excuse. Like, stand up with your plate real loud and I'll be over at the kids' table where the conversations make more sense. The other one was look at your watch, say, oh man, my stress level just hit escape immediately. Be right back.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
There is, please take this emotional support role and hand them a role. It absorbs politics and nonsense.
Mm-hmm.
And then the last one, if someone talked about the administration, like the people who run Disney World, because yes, let's talk about Disney World. Like just change it up with different random funny things.
Like, yeah, bring it to a nice topic.
Yeah. So those are just some little funny ones I came up with also. But yeah, just avoid it. Just avoid it at all costs. Someone's going to bring it up. unless you're just with the same group of like-minded people that every single time, which never happens.
Right.
There's always maybe some person might have something to say. So
Yep. You always got that one uncle that's all MAGA, and then you have this like real liberal cousin that's on the other side of the family and stuff like.
yeah,
it can get awkward, y'all. It can
it
get
gets really
awkward.
awkward.
Yeah.
So just by these answers, make it awkward for them. Just reverse the awkwardness.
Yeah.
Right back at you.
Yeah, just throw it right back in their face.
Yeah, politics wasn't on the sign-up menu for food, so don't bring it.
That's right. Just don't do it. Let's just have a peaceful day. Is that possible?
Peaceful day. Yeah, we can have peace. We're bringing peace today.
That's right.
Everything I'm saying is very aggressive, Billy.
Yeah, you're really into it. You're really
I was just hyped up. We have not recorded live, everybody, just for like a hot second. So I was super amped to get in front of the microphone.
Yeah, you're excited to be back in the studio.
And I'm like lurching forward towards Billy on the camera, like I'm going to kill him. Billy, what do you have as your next part of the survival guide?
Well, okay, we've all been here before, especially if you grew up like in church. How do you handle the relative who wants to pray for like 12 minutes straight? That food is sitting on the table, it's getting cold, the steam is slowly fading, and he's preaching a sermon right there, right? Well, how do you handle this situation? It's kind of like, it reminds me back in the day, when Trey, I've talked about Trey multiple times. He's my best friend. He was my man of honor, or is that man honor? Is that what it's called? What is it? Groom? He's my best man. Best man.
Your best. I was waiting for you to get there. Yeah,
come on, come on, brain, connect. He was my best man in my wedding. When he first became a believer, oh, that boy, when he would bless the food, like I remember being in Wendy's and he's blessing the food and he's going for 5 minutes. And I'm like sneaking a fry here and there. I'm like, come on, bro. He's thinking everything.
Jesus, forgive me.
Hey, and that's great. Hey, pray. We want to pray.
Pray.
Yeah, exactly. But how do you handle this situation? And there's some things you could do. And it's a lot of it is, if you know this is a situation that's going to happen, you got to start pre-planning, right? So number one, set the tone before the meal, right? So tell everybody, okay, let's go sit down. We're going to do a short prayer. You got to say short prayer so that the food stays hot. Just make that comment before everybody sits down. And that way it's in the back of the person who's praying mind. Okay, let's just keep this short.
Sure.
Another thing is you could assign who's going to pray. So I know a lot of times you might be like the host of the house might pray. That's different. But if you don't have like somebody like that, assign somebody that is going to do a good job for you. That's going to be give the thanks, lay it out there, and then say amen. Right?
You just take them to the side ahead of time. Be like, hey, I'm going to ask you to do the prayer today, just so when it's time, they're ready, you're ready, and it goes quick. Yeah,
it just goes. You could always also make an announcement like when it's time to pray. Use the kids as an excuse. All right, let's go pray before we have a meltdown. Let's keep it short. Like you just kind of be like, these kids are ready to eat, kind of like vibe right before. Throw that comment out there. Like I said, it's a lot of pre-game that you need to do. You could keep everybody standing. That's always a great thing because the more you stand, people start to lean. You're ready to sit down. That can kind of help things out. You could always ask for the blessing to happen in the kitchen. So let the food all be in sight. But people will typically keep it shorter when they literally can see the steam kind of drifting away. So have the food. Have the blessing there in the kitchen. You could use, if you're hosting, you can use the host privilege to your advantage. You say the prayer. It's your house. And then you could say it as long as you want it to be, and now this one is kind of risky. You have to kind of play it. If you're in the middle of a long prayer, right? You're in the middle of it, and you're not seeing a early way out of this. You can, and you have to time this perfectly, y'all.
Yeah.
You can just throw out that amen, like just at a stopping, like a breath point. Amen. All right, let's dig in, y'all. Like you cut it off. You cut it off, right? You get in there. All right, we got it. Let's amen, and just kind of get people kind of going.
Get in the line. Let's go.
Yep. kind of with the same vibe as praying in the kitchen. You could bring those time-sensitive, good-smelling dishes to the table if you're praying around the table, so that they could see it. Like I said, if you see the food, especially the hot food with the steam coming off of it, people are going to hopefully pray a little bit quicker when they can kind of see it kind of fading in the distance, right?
The see and the smell, it sounds
That's
like,
right,
too.
the smell, and because
Right?
people are
Okay.
hungry, so you want to inspire. You want to be thankful, you want to be respectful, but you want to eat too, right?
No,
Right.
that's all about the eating.
Yep. Here's a really good one too. You could just have
Yeah.
a child pray. They're going to keep it
Oh, there
short and
we go.
sweet. Yeah, and it's going to be a sweet, thankful, and it's going to bless everybody's heart to hear those little voices say a prayer.
Yep.
And that's going to be, if you have that opportunity and you have a little kid that's willing to do that, do it. Because even if you're in a host situation, a host would gladly let a little kid pray. I mean, who are you going to tell? No, you kid, you can't pray. This is my prayer.
I've been preparing for this moment all year.
This
Yeah.
is my time. No, they're going to let the kid pray, right?
Yeah, they
Um,
should.
and then we always have those little cousins, right? That you could slip $1 to and get a pregame plan and be like, all right, brother, I'm going to give you a signal. When I signal you, I want you to say this, all right? Just as loud as you can, like he's in the middle of the prayer. You give him the signal, and the little kid he's instructed to say, "Is it over yet? I'm really hungry." Just like in the awkward, just right in the middle of the prayer, like you give the cue, nobody will know the wiser. The little kid gets the okay, all right. Well, thank you, Jesus. Amen. There we go. Boom. So there's some really good tips to kind of, you know, get to the food, I guess, if you will.
Yeah. But here's my problem with the last one. There's too much of a paper trail. You're like actually transferring money into somebody's hand. It's gonna come back
You
to you.
gotta
But
you gotta be easy. You gotta be able to trust them too, because you
yeah, you
need to
got to
be at
know
that.
who's in the circle of trust, right?
That's right. It needs to be that right age, one that won't throw you under the bus, but young enough to get away with it. You know what I'm
Oh yeah.
saying? Not to be like, oh, Uncle Billy gave me $1 to say that. Ah,
You'll
kid,
probably,
come on.
they'll probably sell you out on the way home. But like, oh, by the way, I got this dollar from Uncle Billy.
Yeah, he
What
made me
what
say
what did
it.
he give you money for? And they're like, he told me to speak up during the prayer, wrap it up quickly. Now I feel bad. And they start crying. And then
Oh
here
man,
you go. You've ruined someone's Thanksgiving.
I gave $1 to it was Michelle's little cousin once. We were at Epcot and the Turtle Talk with Crush, and I was like, man, if you ask this question, I'll give you $1. And the question
Yeah.
was, if humans eat turtle soup, do turtles eat human soup? That's what I wanted him to ask. And I gave him $1. I said, if you do it, I'll give you $1. And he did it. And the place just went crazy. It was hilarious.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. So
Amazing.
sometimes it's worth $1. Even if you get caught, hey, you're eating. So just, weigh it. Weigh it how you want.
There are wins to be had, period.
That's right. That's right.
No getting around that. Yeah. That's really good. I like that one.
Thank you.
Mine was ways to leave Thanksgiving early.
Oh, okay. Sure.
Way to get early.
This is
Now, I
important.
had a hard time coming up with this because usually we host all the time. I
Oh,
mean, we've been hosting for years here, so we're always the last people. I want to try to come up with a way to leave. I can't. I'm stuck here cleaning up and doing all the dishes and re-cleaning the house and all the things. So there's no getting out as your hoster. But I have been times growing up. We used to do Thanksgiving with another family, and it was fun when we were younger because it was one of my best friends was a son of that family. But as you got older and older, and you're like an older teenager, 16, 17, and it's just like you're just at the end, just sitting there like sloped back in your chair thinking, oh God, are we ever gonna leave? Like it's the grubbiness of that age because all you're here is for the food. You could care less about anything else. Like family's family, they'll be around forever. You have that mindset when you're younger. So I had a hard time coming up with ideas, but I was thinking, for me, I don't know why that always comes to my head, but it's always faking. Like, I'm kind of feeling I'm not feeling so good. I think I eat too much and I probably better head out, But there are so many other ones. So let's get into some of them, right? The good thing about people having to work the next day, blame the early morning, right?
yeah.
Oh my gosh, guys, I've had a great time. I would love to stay a little bit longer, but I got an early start tomorrow. and God knows I'm gonna be nursing this full stomach all night. So
Right.
I got to go.
I
Got to
got
go.
to go. Yep.
So that's an easy one, the early morning for work.
Mm-hmm.
Then you have the other one of like ending on a high note, right? Like, oh my gosh, guys, thank you so much. I've had a great time. You guys are so generous. Thank you for letting me be here. And I better get out of here before I just sit on the couch and pass out. Like, and
That's
you guys
right.
are gonna take pictures of me, make fun of me next year.
Uh-huh.
I need to eliminate that option. I need to get out of here. There's one I already kind of mentioned again about just feeling like overstuffed. It's like, you know what? I'm just gonna call it a night, go home and relax. Everything was great. Thank you for having me. So you can always blame the full tummy.
Mm-hmm.
That's always where I'm going with that. Then there's the pets. The pets is the best. You know what? Thank you for everything, but I got to get home, let the dogs out. I've been gone for like 7 hours. They're starving. They're probably peeing in the house. I got to go. I got to take care of those pugs at my house. Those be specific to me.
Yep. Yep.
Then there is the not that I have work tomorrow, but the travel time you have to get home. So you think
Oh.
about, oh, you know what? Thank you guys so much. It's been awesome. I enjoyed the food, but I got a little bit of a drive, so I'm going to go ahead and get out of here before it gets a little too late.
Yep.
That's an easy escape, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then there is the helping hands guide. You can be like, you know what, let me help clean up a little bit, and then I'm gonna go head out. So it's not like you're leaving them with the mess. Come in, maybe bring the dishes, maybe change out the trash can for them, something like
Yeah.
that. And then be like, you know what, I really appreciate everything. I'm going to head and get out of here
There
before it
you
gets
go.
late. So that way you kind of like set yourself a way to get out.
Yep. And you announce it a little bit before. I'm going to help you real quick before I head on out, and then you're good to
Mhm.
go. Yeah, I like it. I like kind of give yourself 10 minutes to, do it 10 minutes before you want to go. I like it.
Yeah, absolutely. That's the way you do it.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's the large crowds that you can easily just kind of Irish goodbye on. Those are for like big gatherings, though. So
Yes.
I'm not saying that's good for every family. Like you shouldn't just leave your wife and go somewhere. That's probably not going to end well for you.
Right.
Plus, where are you going anyhow? Not everything's open yet. But yeah, anyhow, that's a good one too. There is the, I want you guys to, or I want to get home. I want to get home, wind down a little bit, take some time to reflect on the day because I'm so thankful for you guys. I really appreciate it. Everything was so nice, and
Mm-hmm.
you just love bomb them, right? All these
Yeah.
love time bombs in their face. How could they be mad when you're just thanking them left and right?
Yeah.
And then there was the final one. You just be honest. Guys, I'm going to slip out. It's been great. It's been wonderful. Thanks for having me.
Yeah.
These are the people who don't have anxiety. They can just leave somehow. I could never leave because I have too much anxiety. These are the people who just don't have anxiety, where they can be like, you know what? I'm just leaving.
Yeah.
Bye. Thank you.
Thanks.
I'm out.
Thanks, y'all. Yeah, I'm heading home.
Yeah.
It's time.
It's time. I've been
It's
here a
time.
long time. I can't handle you guys anymore. The food sucks. Conversation was awful. This house has a weird smell, and I've got to go.
I gotta
And somebody
go.
check on Grandpa. I don't think he's been moving for 4 hours. All those things. So those are some practical tips on how to get out of there a little early.
Mm-hmm.
But do it in the kind way. Always very
Yeah.
thankful.
Yeah.
And gracious.
Absolutely.
So what do you got?
Our next topic here is how to sit at the table without getting stuck next to the chaos relative. We all have them, right?
Yeah.
And so how do we get around getting stuck there? And there's some different techniques that you can do. Like I said, you have to go into it pre-planning. If you know this is a dangerous situation for you, right? This is probably where they're going to want to be. You have to do a little bit of pre-planning, right? So number one, offer to help in the kitchen. If you do it just right, just to be like, oh, I need to be in the kitchen. I need to be kind of close to the kitchen, kind of go back and forth, get everybody settled, and then everybody seating. Then you just take the remaining seat, or you kind of eat in the kitchen if you need to. Worst case scenario, if that only seat left is by that that person, just kind of be serving, or just wait till a couple people finish, and then you go sit down somewhere else. Just kind of be on the lookout. So offer to help in the kitchen. You could be the one and be like, oh, you know what? I'll go sit with the kids. I'll make sure they're all good. You can go sit at the kids' table
Nice.
if you're cool with that, because the chaos relative most likely isn't going to want to be close to kids, right? You can claim a seat early. Put your napkin down. You put your phone down. People usually won't mess with your stuff. Go ahead and kind of pre-plan. for that. You could volunteer to serve the drinks and the rolls. Same thing as like kind of like helping out in the kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
If they have a table that has a corner, you can eliminate the possibility of people sitting next to you because you're against a wall or whatever on one side. So there's one side that's going to be closed off. If you can pre-plan it to where that other seat beside you doesn't have anybody, you're in the clear. So
Mm-hmm.
look for those tables with corners that only have one seat beside.
Or just tell people you're a lefty, and people never
Yeah.
want to sit by a lefty.
Oh, that is a great point. I didn't have that one. You'd be like, I left you. Now you do have to eat with your left hand.
Yeah,
The
you
meal.
have to sell it. Yeah.
Yeah, but you got to do what you got to do. I like that. If you're, a bigger guy, be like, oh, hey, I'm gonna sit over here because I need the extra room, right?
Yeah.
I got my knees, man. I can't, my knees, bro.
My knees. That's
Sorry.
always the thing.
Yeah, my knees. My back. I need to kind of stretch, be able to stand up and kind of, it's that old basketball injury. Yeah.
Oh, basketball injury.
Yeah,
Yes, I love it.
yeah. It looked like it's about to rain. My knees acting up. And then if you're able to, this one's great. Team up with another relative, one that you want to sit by. Go in as a team. Get that blockade going. Kind of puts yourself in a situation where you're around the people that you want to be in. You can keep your coat or bag on a chair and just leave it empty. Like you save a seat beside you, but just kind of leave it there until everybody's settled. And then, my stuff. Let me move this. And then, you got extra
That's
room.
true. That's one way.
You can host the meal. If you're the host, and you can, sit at the head of the table or wherever you want because it's your house.
That's right. You set the rules.
Yeah, you can make the seating assignment if you really want to.
Yeah.
Or kind of go into, your first whole deal, like with your first scenario, you can have the loud distraction. You'd be like, just point and yell, "Oh, is that Paula Deen over there?" And everybody looks, and then you move when everybody's looking. You just kind of do the and get everybody looking, and then you just take off.
Yeah. You just go run for it.
You got to do what you got to do.
You got to claim your spot, man.
That's right.
You got to claim it.
That's right.
Oh, that's good. Right. All right. I like all those good practical ways to get around it.
Yeah.
So my next scenario is when the family member who repeats the same story for the 18th year.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
So I thought about this now more sentimentally at the very beginning about, because my parents are older right now. So maybe just be thankful that you have someone around still to tell the stories, right?
Right.
There's so many traditions that, lose their way when someone passes away, or the stories die out because someone's not telling them anymore. So sentimentally, you just kind of encourage it. Act like you hadn't heard it before for the 15th billionth time. And, maybe ask some questions, be like a commentator like we are. Ask the questions.
Yeah.
You can steer the conversation short around it, but be thankful that you have someone to tell the story still. I think that's very important.
I think that's huge. Yeah.
Yeah. Storytellers, we need them. We need them, even though if the story's awful, but that's what a tradition is, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
But then there's like some funnier things. You can be like, "Oh, is this the director's cut you're doing this year? It sounds a little bit different from the year before." Just to kind of poke fun at it a little bit, get the crowd on your side around you. Because you can't be the only one who makes a smart comment and then nobody says anything. Then you look like a total,
What's that guy doing? Jerk.
Jerk. Everything just gets real quiet.
It's awkward.
Look what you've done, you little jerk.
Yes.
You don't want to be that person. There is the person who reads along, like quote along the story with them. Like, "Oh, I've heard this story so many times. Here, Dad, let me get the next line. And remember when you went to the cabin and then you stepped on the rig and hit you in the face? We all know what's coming up. Let me just maybe like play it out for you. Help you quote it and go along with them." There's the gentle nudge that the story is a little long and maybe we will recognize it the 25-year anniversary again. Let's hold it for next time, maybe. There is the I can listen and grab some stuffing also in the kitchen at the same time. So I'll be right back.
Yep.
You don't wait for me, please.
Yeah, keep going.
I'm begging you.
Keep going.
Wrap that up. I'm gonna go stir all the food and everything. Make sure everybody needs a drink because I need a drink. I'm getting out of here. So.
Yep.
There's the sarcastic, well, it's not Thanksgiving until this story shows up. Like, it's coming.
Yep.
Because let's be honest, all his siblings with parents, we're always sarcastic. Now that we're older, we make fun of everything they did. Like our kids make fun of us.
Mm-hmm.
There is I thought this one was funny. Like there's like the low narrator voice. Like you just come in with like a microphone, but like every Thanksgiving, George retells the tale of the turkey escape of 1997.
Ooh.
Experts predict he will never stop.
Bum, bum, bum.
And so it never embarrasses them to stop because these people tell the same stories all the time, and they obviously don't understand what that glazed over look on people's faces is, and like, oh, okay, that's really good. That's good.
Mm-hmm.
There's the grateful thing I've talked about before. Be grateful that you have someone to tell the story still. There's also the same thing as checking on the stuffing. Like, hey, I need to get in the kitchen. I'm going to start cleaning up a couple things while you guys are wrapping up some stories out here. And you go in the kitchen, just peace out for a few minutes. And then maybe if you're a good friend, you bring somebody with you. Like, oh, Billy, can you help me in the kitchen?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Help a brother or sister out at Thanksgiving. Don't leave a brother behind.
You can save at least one person.
Yeah. Yeah, the person that you like the least, you're going to leave them to.
Yeah, don't take the whole table with you and just leave the storyteller there by himself. That would be so awkward. Hey, everybody, come with me to the kitchen.
You invite everybody to the kitchen. I'm going to need you, not you, but you, and then we're going to head into the kitchen.
That's right.
And then the last one, they called this ultimate peacekeeping line. It's like, if repeating the story keeps the peace and fills the room with laughter, then retell away. I'll allow it. So there's always a sarcastic peacekeeping thing as well.
Yeah.
But mostly, I mean, these are just all funny takeaway things. But the biggest thing for me really was the celebrate the storytellers. Be happy that you still have them.
Yeah.
Because one day you're going to be the storyteller.
It is true. Yeah, I miss like the old school Thanksgivings we used to have because we don't have those anymore. So that is, yeah, I agree. I agree. Yeah, that's good. That's good, sir. That is really good.
Well, thank you.
So for our next topic, y'all, how do you react when the cook has a meltdown, right? And we've all been there. Thanksgiving is a stressful day, especially if you're hosting and you're cooking and there's 10 different things that you're doing at once, right? Mm-hmm. It gets overwhelming. It's stressful. There's kids running around, things breaking, people spilling drinks. It's kind of chaotic. It's not kind of. It's chaotic. And so it's really easy to kind of get overwhelmed. So how do you help manage the cook, a very important person in Thanksgiving, when they're having a meltdown? And here's some simple tips that you can do to kind of.
I'm excited to hear these.
Help the situation. First off, and very important, is you have to stay calm. Do not match their energy.
Yeah, good point.
Yeah, that's the number one because, it comes from exhaustion. It comes from stress. So don't add on to it. Number one, flat and simple, be the calming presence. Don't match their energy. Another really important thing is, hey, step in, take something off of their plate, help them. Ask them directly, hey, what can I do to help you? What do you need? Give them, a concrete, don't just offer to be like, okay, no, we're going to do something. I'm going to help you with these rolls, or I'm going to mash these potatoes. Let me do this. You go focus on something else. Take something off of their plate. Don't just offer, do it. Right.
Yeah. Love it.
Another thing is you can remove the crowd from the kitchen. The kitchen's usually a busy place and it's already chaotic as it is. And so just if somebody's having a meltdown that's cooking, clear all the cousins out, clear the little kids out, make them go outside and play. Get the uncles, get them in front of the TV watching the football game or whatever. Get everybody else out of the kitchen. That'll help the situation a lot. And then you have just the reinforcement. Just remind them that the food is delicious. It's good. You're doing an awesome job, right?
Yeah.
Let them know that, hey, these mashed potatoes are awesome, or whatever. Just let them hype them up a little bit.
Creamiest in town.
That's
so good.
Right. That's right. That's right. Hype them up. Be their hype person.
There you go.
Yeah, and kind of like what I was saying earlier, take over some tasks. Hey, you can help. You're there. Give them a helping hand. You can always redirect the conversation, kind of distract them from, like, oh, when they're starting to spiral, shift their focus. Okay, give them like, oh, you know what? Hey, let's go check this out right here. We need to look at this real quick. Kind of take them off of what they're spiraling about and just kind of settle them down into something else. Give them a quick breather. Hey, go outside, grab some fresh air for 5 minutes. I got this. Let me have it. You go out, just get you some air. Calm down for a minute.
Breathe.
That was always a big thing when I was a chef. The kitchen is a crazy place, and so sometimes you just need to go stand in the freezer for a few minutes.
Gotta cool myself down, getting hot, getting real hot.
Yeah, give them a breather. Make the kitchen quieter. Turn off the Bluetooth speaker, close the door, kick the kids out, make it less noisy. That'll help a lot. Give them a drink of water or something heavier if they need it. Yeah. You know what I mean?
They're going to need more than water, I'm going to tell you.
Yeah. So just give them a drink or give them some water.
And on that note, I'm bringing in some delicious
bourbon we got some High Note. What is that?
This is a High Note collection from New Riff Distillery. Here in Kentucky. So I picked this up yesterday. It was part of a raffle that I won. So
nice. Sir.
I just happen to have it sitting here, and so I figured I'd share it when we're talking about drinks.
That's
sorry,
right.
but I hijacked you. I'm sorry.
No, pour them a shot, right? Hey,
do one with them. So don't feel alone.
Exactly.
They don't let them drink alone.
That's right. That's right. And then something you could just end it. Just give them a genuine thank you. Hey, thank you so much for all that you're doing. This wouldn't be possible without you. You're doing an amazing job. Just thank them. When you're they're filming, give them that appreciation. They might not be seeking, but it's always good to hear that.
They love that gratitude. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It is Thanksgiving, right? So give thanks to your cook and help them calm down.
Putting that all together.
Look at that. Look at that. Yeah. So that'll just give you some tips to kind of calm the chef, get that food out,
down.
Take a breath.
It's okay.
Inhale and exhale. Yeah.
Those are good. All right. So this one is specifically for Thanksgiving, but I'm going to talk to you about it here in a second. So any kind of responses when someone starts a dramatic whisper fight in the kitchen. Okay.
Yes.
Now listen, we've all either had a whisper fight with our spouse or like one of your kids, and we've all been around the awkwardness when you hear somebody else like, "Where we go? You're like, and then like, oh, okay. So I mean, you can picture a whisper fight between you and your wife, right? Like what that's like, the intensity of it. You think nobody hears you, but
they do.
I've had plenty of whisper fights with my kids, like when we get in the car. When we get in the car. I mean, I don't ever do anything in public, but when we get in the car, just wait. Just wait. Better pray to Jesus. We're gonna do the rest of the podcast whisper fighting. But no, that made me really laugh because we've all seen that kind of happen, or even take out Thanksgiving, that you've been in the same room or even in the same booth with somebody and they're like whisper fighting like next to you, and the awkwardness of like, oh my God, this is crazy. So for me, you got to have some kind of funny approach to it, right? So there is the like bust in the door and be like, hey, who's got extra rolls in here? Oh, hey, how's it going, guys? Like this kind of confuse them enough and like, all about this direction.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, how's it going? You got some more? I need some carbs.
Yeah.
Then there is the peaceful, like, hey, everything okay in here? Do anybody need an extra set of hands? Kind of like the people in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Or just try to help calm the storm a little bit. Then there's the thing I would like to do, be like the dramatic noisemaker. Just like bust a door and like drop 5 pans on the floor and be like, oh my God.
Oh, dang.
Again. Mario for all of a sudden.
I got a real Italian there.
No, not again. I dropped the
Tim.
Yeah, so go in and just totally disrupt their argument with the fighting and the drop stuff everywhere, make a loud, crazy noise. Make yourself the embarrassment, not them. Or you could bring in a piece of pie, like, "This is my peace pie. Was anybody like to have a bite?" And yeah, they'll still look at you like kind of angry, like, "What are you doing in here?" But just keep on offering them pie until they calm down, or they go fight somewhere else. It's about getting them away from people who can hear them.
Yep.
It's the busting in the kitchen, like, "Hey, I need to get the spatula. I need to get this. I need the entire kitchen." So
Yeah.
you can stay in here and whisper fight all you want, but I need to get in here and get a couple things. I'm here to do it.
Yep.
The real answer I had is like, everyone be quiet and listen. Like, let's hear the tea they're spilling in the thing. Like, listen to the door. That was my real answer. Is like, yeah, if someone's whisper fighting. Shh,
I need to know what's going down.
Well, yeah, what's going on in there? I need to hear everything they're saying.
I need to know. I need to know.
Or you just walk in and be like, "Oh, I didn't hear anything.
Oh,
nothing to see here.
nothing
Nothing
to
to
see
do.
here." Just make it real obvious.
Yeah.
Nothing to see here.
Nothing to see
don't
here.
mind
You just
me.
walk in with your fingers in your ears.
La, 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 la.
Billy and I are obviously on the same train of thought, like always.
Yep.
Then it's like being the host helper again. Like, "Oh, you guys need to take a little breather in here," because it might just be the host fighting, not just a random couple.
Exactly.
They'd be like, "Are these people ever gonna leave? Like, no one helped and no one said thank you, and I've been slaving over this for 3 days. I'm hot, I'm sweaty, I have menopause, and that's even worse. And everything's happening to me right now." And you're like, "Okay, I'm just here to help out. What do you need? No judgment. Holidays can be a little crazy. I got you."
Yep.
And then there's we can either fight or we can eat. And personally, I want to eat. So let's wrap this up. Let's get out there and let's have some good food.
That's right.
And then there's the nonchalant walk by. Just make yourself known in the room as you walk by, and maybe clear your throat or be like, "Oh, I hope the turkey survives all this trauma." But just anything random just to break this. Like I said, it's all about misdirection. All about misdirection.
You'd be like, "Tim," the people fighting. "Tim just walked by for the 5th time, and then the last time he had his cell phone out."
Do you mind if I film this for next year when we tell the story again? And maybe this time you'll be laughing about it. So
that's right.
So your goal is to try to help de-escalate it, have some fun with it, laugh. Or one of the last ones actually is also just I thought, like, go in and like, "What are we whispering about?" Like, I love
what are we talking about, guys?
My favorite. Like from Elf.
Secrets.
Elf. Whispering's my favorite. And just you got to bring a little humor. The goal is de-escalate and make them not feel so like, okay, it's normal to have a little bit of anger and maybe some stress being poured out here at this moment.
Yeah.
I actually had to tell something. I meant to tell you after your last story. My parents, my dad's a pastor, and obviously my mom's pastor's wife. And for years and years, because the church would always give my parents like a love gift for Christmas, for gifts and all the things, and they always want to repay them. So on Christmas Eve, this is the weirdest thing ever. They would invite like the church people to come over our house. My mom would make all this food. People would just show up, eat for free, and like take up time. We're like, will these people ever leave so we can get into Christmas Eve? And so, but my mom would go nuts on everybody in the house before these people got there. I mean, she's chewing everybody out, yelling at all of us about, "Do this, pick up that." And my dad would be like, he'd come in and like sing a song like, "You're a hypocrite, yell at your family. Then as soon as people get here, smile and like, hi." And he would just do these lines over and over again. My mom would lose it.
Oh my gosh.
So mad at him. But he'd be like, "You're a hypocrite, you chew out your family, and never send people show what's up. Now you're nice."
That's brave.
Oh, it'd get her so mad because then we would all die laughing. We were like, "Yeah, would you get off our back about everything?" Like, God's sake. So anyhow, I had to throw in that song from my dad about "You're a hypocrite." Is that what he wants me to tell about him? Also, he's a great man. He's a great pastor, great father, great husband, great all those things.
Yeah.
But he did like to mock my mom a lot. Anyhow, that's marriage, right?
That's marriage. You got to pick a little bit. Absolutely.
But yeah, so that's my thing there about whisper fighting in the kitchen. What's your next scenario, Billy? What do you got?
Okay, so how do you handle the family member who tries to take control of the TV? Oh my gosh, y'all.
I don't like that.
And so I picked this for a specific reason, because I've said it a couple of times. I absolutely refuse to watch an Alabama football game at my in-laws' house. Like we usually go up there for the kickoff game, like for the season, like Labor
Yeah.
Day. We go up there for that, but I will not watch that football game at their house. We usually go to a sports bar or we watch it at the hotel that we're staying at. I will
Yeah.
not, because my father-in-law is the absolute worst about changing the channel at commercials to something random like MTV ridiculousness or some kind of animal program or just different things, and then he doesn't turn it back in time and you miss some of the game. I refuse. I did that one time. I'm like, never again. And then one time he came to my house and got the remote and was doing the same thing, and I had to like text Michelle and be like, can you please come, like, call for your dad for something, I don't care what it is, and get him out. And so I got the remote back and I put it in I literally put the remote in my pocket, and it's like, it is not going out in public anymore. This is staying right here. This is my TV. It's just not. He could change his
Not today,
TV, that's
Satan,
fine.
not today.
Yeah, he's allowed to change his TV. He can do whatever he wants in his TV. That's fine. That's his. But I don't have to be there. You know what I mean? I'm going to put
Yeah,
myself in a
exactly.
situation where, I'm going to watch it. But what are some different options that you can do if you're at Thanksgiving? There's a lot of different things on TV on Thanksgiving. You have like the parade. A lot of people love
Yeah.
watching the parade. You have the dog show. After the parade, that's always been really huge and popular. I think a pug won it last year.
Yeah, it
Or
did.
maybe, yeah. We love pugs. I used to have a pug. Tim has 2 pugs. And
Pug
then,
life. Yeah.
yeah, pug life. And then you have football. You have football, y'all. Not to mention, kids want to watch cartoons or kids programs that are at
Right.
the house. So you have a lot of different things going. So one thing you can do is just set a TV plan before the day even starts. Okay, so we're going to watch some cartoons to begin with, and we'll watch the parade for a little bit, watch the dog show, and then we're going to end with football. And it's going to be on football. We're going to watch football. You have the
Yeah.
plan. You let everybody know the plan, and then that's what the plan is for the day. You can put the remote in a neutral location, like you set it on what you want it, and then hide it, like I did. Like I said, I had it in my pocket. This is what it's going to be on. This is what we're watching.
Right. You got to take care of that.
Yeah, if you have a lot of people, you could do majority vote. Okay, we're going to take a vote. What do you want to watch? Football? Okay, parade, football, parade, football, dog show. Okay, football wins. We're going to watch football.
Yep.
The majority wins. So that's what, one thing that y'all can set up. You can use the kitchen as a distraction. When they go to reach for the remote, that one person, you'd be like, oh, hey, Ron, can you come help me with these rolls in the kitchen real quick? Come on.
Come on,
Kind of
Ron.
distract. That's kind of what I did with Michelle. Like a text, hey, can you call and ask your dad to help me? It's a great way. And then if you have that one person that's just like diehard, okay, everybody wants to watch the parade, but it's football. It's football. Set them up on like that second TV. If you have a den or something with another TV, let that be the football TV or whatever. If you don't have that, kids' iPads, connect to the internet, stream it on, give them their own little viewing if possible. Like
I was going to say the same thing. Give them the tablet, let them be quiet and relax.
And just like have them, they'll probably prefer that anyway, just to be kind of focused, especially if your team's playing. Because, when the Steelers play or, if Bama's playing, we're going to do everything we can to, if we can't watch it, to at least follow the game as much as possible.
Oh, yeah. Every possible way.
Yeah. And so those are just some different things that you can do when you have that TV remote guy come to your Thanksgiving to kind of help you out, to kind of help. You want to get throughout the day with the least amount of drama possible. And so those are some helpful hints to kind of make that go smoothly. Yeah.
Because, there's different layers to Thanksgiving.
There is.
Right? There's different layers. You got to kind of take care of all the different layers. You got to be prepared. I think the whole thing we're talking about is being prepared ahead of time. Like, hopefully these things can give you some ideas to take care of the things ahead of time.
Yep.
I did want to say, anytime we've done Thanksgiving at our house, football is going to be on. It's my house. Now, do I turn it down a little bit so it's not so loud? Yes. That way people can still talk and have a good time and things like that. Now, if it's on for my family, if I go with my immediate family and like siblings and stuff over at those homes, football's on all the time. Nope, no problem. Everyone loves football. It's going to be on. You don't have to say anything.
Right.
But my mother-in-law, She doesn't love sports being on when there's get-togethers, And Georgia's a good listener of the podcast, and Georgia, I love you. I'm not throwing you under the bus, but if we have it at her home, she'll let us put it on, but it has to be on mute, and it's only on for certain times for certain hour blocks, right?
Right.
She makes the rules. It's her place. I mean, you gotta do what you got. I'm just happy to have some football. Period.
Yeah.
So I understand how that goes, but normally football's on. Or if not, I'll negotiate with my mother-in-law because she's so kind and we love her. And she's probably like, Tim, you're such a liar. No, I do love you, Georgia, so just go with it. But yeah, so you got to be prepared because you just got to know after years of experience that there's certain people have certain rules.
Yeah.
And that's okay.
All right, Tim, it's time for your last story of the day. So what do you have for us?
So this one I feel like is really funny because it's happened before at many different Thanksgivings over the years, and I never want to do it, but I've caved, had peer pressure, and you're like, okay, I will. But this is the way to politely decline the post-dinner walk.
Oh,
if you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
You just had your meal and you had dessert and you're comfortable, and everyone's like, you know what? Let's go see if we can walk some of this food off. Who's ready to go out for a walk? And it's always like super cold or something annoying outside, and I don't. Here's the thing: I work out all the time. I work out during the week. I work out all the time. Today, I'm not going for that dang walk.
Yeah.
And then there's been times where literally everybody else is gone. I'm like, fine, I'll go, but I didn't want to be there. Like, I'll be honest with you. So, I think a lot of people can relate to this topic about the declining the post-dinner walk. So, my honest answer is. Just be like, I'm good. I worked out 50 times just to be able to eat for this day.
Yep.
I'm taking a pass. You guys have a good time.
Yep.
So I'll go over a couple of different ones. There's I'm really full right now. My stomach is going to regret it if I get up and go for a walk. I'm letting gravity do its job. It's just going to sit here. I'm going to be in all my glory. I'm good. You guys have a good time.
I'm going to be all my glory.
There's certain people who can just stay on the couch. You don't make any effort to get up. You even kind of pretend that you didn't even hear what they said, Let them go on the walk and just be like, me and this couch, we're in a specific relationship now. It's complicated. On Facebook, I says I'm in a relationship with my couch. I don't know what that means. Anyhow. So you just park it on the couch. You don't have to get up. There's the helpful cop out. Like, you know what? You guys are heading out. Well, you're gone. I'm going to start cleaning up. I'm going to start organizing, maybe pack up some leftovers for people. And when you get back, we'll have that totally ready to go for you. You guys enjoy your walk. Just be the happy helper. There is the gentle boundary you can set. I'm going to sit this one out. It's been a long day, full belly, low battery.
Right.
You enjoy the walk for me. Tell me how it goes. And think of me and maybe do a couple steps in my memory out there. Then there is the dog excuse. I got to go head home and walk my dogs. So I'm going to sit this one out because I'm going to do a walk when I get home. So
that's right.
You guys enjoy, and the dogs would be really you'd be upset and really confused why I walked with you and not with them because they're going to know somehow. The dogs will always know.
They always know.
There is I'm extremely tired. Like if I go out there, I'm going to fall asleep like mid stride. You guys don't want me. I'm just going to hold you back anyhow. What are you going to do? A couple laps around the block? God bless. Have a good time.
Yep.
All the stuff. Then there's you know what? I'll do one better. When you guys are out, let me get some hot drinks ready for you guys when you come back. But like, it's a little teamwork. We're going to work together. You walk, I'll prepare. You guys, if it's chilly out there, I'll have some hot cocoa waiting for you or coffee or whatever. And do that. Now,
I like it.
There's also just the polite pass. You know what? I'm just going to stay here and relax. You guys enjoy the fresh air. It's the guy we talked about who doesn't have anxiety. Who doesn't really care. Yeah, you know what? That's fine.
Just be honest. Yep.
Let's be honest. I don't go to speak up for everyone. Let's be honest. Nobody wants to go for this walk right now. You ask every year, people get guilted by it and they go for the walk. So stop. You're the problem. You're
the problem. Not pointing.
And then you're the problem. Yeah, you're the problem. Yeah. And then do it as like, you know what? I'm good right here. Just recognize, we do this every year. I'm glad it's a tradition for you, but these are not my traditions. I choose to stay on the couch and just chill out.
Yep.
You guys have a good time for me.
Yep.
So all these all have a same kind of take on like wishing them well on their journey, but just like you don't want to go out and do that walk. Now, Billy, have you been pressured into doing the walk? Do you do the walk?
I have no problem if I'm not feeling it to say, "Hey, y'all go ahead." A lot of
Yeah.
times the girls want to go. We have like this little island in our neighborhood, like a little tree. Like we have a roundabout and stuff in the middle of the
Yeah.
roundabout. And they like to go play on the island, and so Michelle will take them out there. Sometimes I'll go, and sometimes I'm like, no, I'm good. Y'all go ahead. Y'all go play.
Yeah.
And
Have a good
they're
time
fine
for
with
me.
it. Yeah, they're cool. They're cool. So, but I don't. And a lot of times I'll be like, oh, you know what? My steps. I need to kind of get some steps. And so, I might actually just go just because I want to go. But thankfully, I'm never like, guilted into, you should go. Yeah.
But have you been around the people who always insist on the post-meal walk?
No, thankfully not.
Maybe it's just my family who
Yeah.
likes to go for the walks.
Yeah. Yeah. I've never
But my
been
family,
pressured
we're a
like,
little more brutal. We'll be like, "No, no one's walking. Like, you wanna go for a walk? Have at it."
go for it.
I mean,
Go
I'm
for
good
it.
right here. But I was
Yeah.
trying to give you some more polite ways to get around it, you know?
Exactly. Exactly.
I think those are some good ones. So, if
Yeah.
anyone tries to pressure you or ask you to go on that walk after Thanksgiving, you don't have to.
You
Just
don't
use
have
some of
to.
these tools. Try them
Yeah.
out.
That's what
Try them
this
out
whole
ahead of
episode's
time.
about. Yeah.
Like, have your spouse ask you to go on a walk every day leading up to Thanksgiving, and then try these answers like, "No, I can't." And there's always my favorite one, stand up and yell, "Diarrhea!" You're like, that I feel like that solves all the problems we talked about
Yeah.
tonight.
Oh, okay. You're good. Just sit down. You go to the
Yeah,
restrooms
go,
right there if you need. Yeah.
I don't know. I might poop as we walk. I don't know." Like, "Please leave. Don't
Please
stay.
go
We're not
home.
gonna beg you to stay.
Yeah, just go home.
Don't get.
Yeah, go.
Let's go rough talk them.
Go and get. And he went right
Get."
out there.
You gotta watch the, Bigfoot episode if you wanna
Yep.
know what it's about. You don't know anything about rough talking, you need to go
Rough
watch
talking.
that, and you'll know.
And long, beautiful hair.
Taking my camera. Yeah.
Love it. Love it.
So yes, those are that's my final one, my final piece
Awesome.
of advice for surviving,
Oh, man.
Thanksgiving. Billy, bring us home with something good here.
All right. Well, to end the survival guide, how do you recover when you eat too much? Um, one, okay, kind of going. You can take a slow walk if you want to. You kind of get the digestive things moving. Just kind of
Yeah.
go for a walk. You don't have to go like make everybody else go with you. Just kind of walk around or kind of get to moving or whatever.
Mhm.
So that's one way to kind of help the fullness.
I
Um,
agree with that, yeah.
Yep. You can drink water. Salt. Do small sips. Don't chug water. Water helps the stomach kind of like process everything you just ate,
Yeah.
and it helps that like post meal dehydration.
Mhm.
So sip on some water. Loosen your clothes discreetly. Kind of,
Yeah.
move that belt an extra loose button, or whatever, get it on if you can. And, or if nobody's really looking, just unbutton that button on your jeans. Do what you have
Let
to
it
do.
slip.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
Just do
You
what you
gotta
have to
do it.
do. Um,
Or do you suggest also just wearing elastic clothing
you
and
can.
stretching?
That's really pre-gaming right there.
Yeah.
I did actually one time wear I had bought some elastic jeans. So they looked like real jeans, but they were elastic.
Mom jeans.
That was always those are Thanksgiving. The Joey pants from Friends.
Yeah. You
Yes.
put on a pair of those pregnancy pants, right?
Yep, exactly. That's right. Yep, yep. You just need to, sit upright. Don't lay flat
Mhm.
after eating too much. Sit upright on the couch. This helps prevent heartburn, right? Which is
Okay, yeah.
when you get to a certain age, you gotta prepare.
Yeah, I
Um,
feel you.
you can do some controlled breathing. Take those deep breaths just to kind of try to help the body relax a little bit to
Mhm.
kind of make yourself a little bit more comfortable. Um, this one's kind of hard, especially on Thanksgiving. Avoid sugars for a little bit, because
What?
sugars slow digestion, and they can help you crash even harder. So
True.
stick to some water or some tea to help you recover if you're in that if you're in that mode, because some warm herbal tea kind of can help the flow
I
as
love that.
well. Yep. Move around the house, kind of like I said. If you don't want to go for a full walk, just kind of walk around, get to moving.
Stretch it out.
Yep.
Maybe help out in the kitchen, right? Like,
Yeah.
start to clean up a
Exactly.
little bit. Okay.
Exactly. Exactly. Give your body some time before, round 2 of dessert. Kind of take a break. I know it is Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Take a pause for a minute.
Yeah.
Another big thing is just to avoid carbonated drinks, because
Oh yeah, for sure.
that's a huge thing. If you want more food, drink some water. Like, don't fill your stomach up with a bubbly carbonation, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Stick to
Could
stick
I
to your.
also chime in?
Yeah, absolutely.
Maybe avoid too many mashed potatoes or rolls right away, because those are
Yep.
like
The
stomach
fillers.
fillers. Yeah.
The fillers. Absolutely. Absolutely. And here's another way to kind of, and just to kind of end it all off. Just stop eating. If
Wait,
you're
what?
full, yep.
That's an option?
Yeah, just stop eating. Just stop
Oh.
it. Put the roll down. You don't need that 4th roll. You're good. You're good.
You'll
Save some for
regret it later.
leftovers. Oh, those
Yeah.
leftovers are money though. Oh,
Oh,
I
yeah.
love making me like a cold turkey sandwich afterwards. Oh, that saves them for later.
Do you ever make, like, Thanksgiving sandwich
Oh
afterwards? Like,
yeah. Oh,
stuffing,
absolutely.
gravy, the turkey. Some
Mhm.
people like the cranberry sauce, I'm not a big fan of that, but and then putting that all together and heating it up, maybe put a little gravy on there.
Oh, come on
That's a
now.
sandwich, man. Now I'm starving
Gosh,
again.
I'm so
Dang
hungry,
it, man.
man. Gosh,
I
I'm
wanna
so
eat
excited.
too much.
Gosh.
Jeez.
Oh, but y'all, I hope y'all enjoyed all the Everything Podcast Survival Guide to Thanksgiving. Hopefully these helped you out. Hopefully they'll help you survive. We are putting this episode out. If you're listening, we're putting it out on Tuesday, so a couple days before we usually do, because we come out on Thursday and Thanksgiving's on
Yeah.
Thursday. So we just want to give you a couple of days to prepare. So for our
Mhm.
loyal listeners that listen anytime things launch, that have that set to say automatically download when it comes out, this one's for you. We got your back. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah, if you're listening today, then you got the message.
that's right. That's right. And if not, use this for next year. Go back, and this will always be out on the internet. You can always download it. This will be a guide for our people. Yep.
But seriously, at the end, I just want to say that I'm so thankful for Billy. I'm thankful for this podcast. Thankful for all of you guys for listening and downloading every week. I think this podcast came at a good time for both of us in our
Mhm.
life. We both wanted to, use a little bit of our creativity, do something a little bit different, maybe not do things alone.
Yeah.
And so I'm very thankful for it. I love this outlet. I have fun. I laugh every week. What more do you need?
That's right. I love it too. I'm very thankful as well.
For me?
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
You didn't say that, Billy.
I'm thankful for
How
you
to
too.
add your awkward thing and say, "Oh, are you not thankful for me?"
Yeah. Gosh.
But like Billy said, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I hope you guys have an amazing Thanksgiving with your family and friends. Just enjoy yourself, enjoy the memories. They come quickly and they go quickly as well. And we're just thankful to have the opportunity to have a Thanksgiving with our families this year as well. I can't wait to have you again with us next time for yet another amazing episode of All the Everything Podcast. Have a great week and happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Bye, y'all. Happy Thanksgiving. What?